Slowly.
I will. Mr. Deputy Governor, confirm that you confirmed before the County Assembly, as evidenced by the Hansons, that you assured Mr. Misati that it was possible for you to assist his son get a job, as it appears in the Hansons. Yes?
Where is that?
The same paragraph I was reading. You may read it in full.
Mr. Speaker, just as a good friend, Mr. Joseph Misat, I was made to know that there is an advert that has come up in the Wasco, and Misati, as a friend, could ask me that his son has also tendered his application. Is it possible for him to be assisted to get a job?
What do you say?
He said yes.
Thank you. Who was to assist him? Who was to assist Mr. Misati's son, I beg your pardon, to get a job?
Myself.
Thank you. Did you assist him in any way?
No.
Let's look at the evidence again. Look at the same paragraph and read the subsequent paragraph where you are answering to Mr. Kato Kigen's case. Are you seeing where Mr. Kato Kigen is asking you? And did you talk to Lucy about the request about your friend? Can you see that paragraph?
Yes, I see.
Read the subsequent one.
That is quoting myself. Like any other leader, Mr. Speaker, this request came to me. Everyone, honorable members, know that Lucy in Wasco would work under, like many shall who work under the governor's office, where I'm also the deputy to the governor. And so I indicated to Lucy, asking her if they had such kind of jobs, and she said yes.
So to that extent, you made contacts with Lucy confirming whether the job was available, correct?
That I did.
Thank you. Did you have a look at Lucy's affidavit appearing at page 263 of the bundle of document volume 1 by the County Assembly? Did you not? Page 263. 263. Did you have a look at that affidavit, Mr. Witness? Page 263 of the bundle of document volume 1.
Yes.
You confirmed that you made contacts with Lucy, correct?
That I've said yes.
And therefore the averments contained in her affidavit that you had a discussion about it are correct, yes?
No.
To that extent, they are correct that you made contacts with her in that respect, correct?
To that extent, yes.
Thank you. When did you loan the 500,000 shillings to Mr. Misati?
In October.
Do you have the evidence of the loan that you advanced, or you only have the evidence of repayment?
No, I don't have.
What do you have?
For what?
What do you have? The evidence of loaning or the evidence of repayment?
I have evidence of repayment, Mr. Speaker.
And there is a glaring lack of evidence of you advancing money to him, correct?
That's correct.
And you had Mr. Misati claiming that in terms of your financial status, you are doing badly, correct? It was his evidence.
That's incorrect, Mr. Speaker.
Did you hear him state?
I heard him say that.
So do you trust his evidence anymore? To that extent.
In this particular instance, I do not hold to it, Mr. Speaker, that particular statement.
So are you disowning your witness?
No, I'm not.
So what do you want the Senate to treat that piece of evidence to the extent that you are a pauper?
You want a yes or a no answer?
How do you want the Senate to treat that piece of evidence? And whom between you and your witness is lying?
None of us is lying, Mr. Speaker.
Yes?
Mr. Speaker, there is a general statement.
Mr. Witness, excuse me, Mr. Witness, I want you to take a deep breath and collect yourself and answer the question. Who between the two of you is lying? Your witness or yourself?
Mr. Speaker, once again, I'm trying to answer the...
Go ahead. What is your answer?
Blocking me.
What is your answer?
My friend, Mr. Misati, while standing here as a witness, talked about problems of politicians, and he said most of them have challenges in terms of money. And at that point, he indicated that I may be one of them.
So I'm asking, who between the two of you is lying? You have not answered the question.
Lying in what?
Mr. Misati alleges you're not doing well financially. You allege you are very well financially.
I've not said I'm doing very well financially.
Thank you.
I'm saying,
let us go
like
to
many other politicians.
It's okay. You have answered my question.
As the others.
You have answered my question. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to refer the witness to the bundle of document by the Deputy Governor as filed at page 111. It appears a bank statement from Leah Nyachera Onsare. Do you know that individual?
Yes, I do.
Who is she?
She is my daughter.
Can you see entry dated 18th of August 2023?
Yes, I do.
What, in respect to these proceedings, is that entry, or does that entry relate to?
It relates to a transaction between Mr. Misati and Leah Onsare.
Your daughter, correct?
Yes.
And you heard Mr. Misati indicate to this as distinguished assembly that you're the one who requested him to send your daughter the 200,000 shillings, correct?
Yes, I did.
You still claim to be doing well financially?
I'm saying yes, I did.
You still claim to be doing well financially?
Yes.
Council, your time is up. The 15 minutes are up.
Well, I'm well guided, Mr. Chairman, but we have had a lot of interruption, Mr. Speaker, sir.
We stopped your time during the interruptions.
At least, Mr. Speaker, sir, because he's a very crucial witness and he carries the crux of the matter. We would better also sacrifice our other 15 minutes and deal with the witness. If it's, because
can you give the council an opportunity to speak, please?
Because when you are dealing with our key witness, who was the Dennis, the defense was given sufficient time to deal with that witness. At least 1 hour they were granted. Even if you not get more than 1 hour, at least we just get 1 hour for dealing with the key witness, because this is a key witness, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Council, I may not be able to give you 1 hour. So, can you request for something reasonable? How many minutes should I give you?
30 minutes, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'll try to do within the 30 minutes.
Now, we cannot take too many points of orders. I have Senator Mugeni first on the list. And on this side, I have Senator Cherargei. Those are the only 2 points of orders I'll take so that we can move on. Senator Mugeni.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, sir, because this is a quasi-judicial proceeding, and we want to be seen to be fair to both parties, and since this is the star witness, is the one who is actually trying to defend himself, and we need to get an opportunity to interrogate all the issues and to also to give counsel enough time, I'll plead, Mr. Speaker, sir, that we allow him 45 minutes so that we don't, if somebody is reviewing our record, we don't seem to have been favoring one side to the disadvantage of the other side, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Cherargei.
Mr. Speaker, you had made a ruling earlier on that the council for the county assembly had requested to waive their cross-examination time. And I think you made a ruling that, and we agree, they have a right to waive. So if it is still their position that they can still waive cross-examining the rest, I think they had said 2 witnesses, so that that time can be added to the star witness of the defense, then I don't think there is no problem, because you had made a ruling that they can do that. Then they can still make that application and continue to receive the time that was meant for cross-examination to cross-examine the star witness, Mr. Speaker, because we really want to know what happened, Mr. Speaker. And I think that ruling you had made in the morning. I thank you.
Okay, I will allow 2 more points of orders, and this time I'll take ladies. Senator Crystal Asige.
Senator Crystal Asige.
My apologies, Senator Crystal.
Apology accepted. Thank you very much, Speaker. I had wanted to say exactly what Senator Cherargei said, that there was a ruling in the morning, and we had all agreed amongst us that we would allow for the council to reserve his time, remove it from 2 witnesses, that he said he would then instead use that time on the star witness, Speaker.
Thank you, Senator. On this side, Senator Gloria.
Speaker, I am of the opinion that as much as I understand that the ruling was made earlier, Speaker, but 2 points have been raised prior on issues of technicalities, even from the County Assembly, Speaker. And when we deliberate in Senate and we give our final decision, Mr. Speaker, it's imperative that we ensure that we are not giving someone the basis to go to court and say that the procedures were not followed well, or that people, for instance, the County Assembly side were under duress to waive away their 15 minutes, Mr. Speaker. We were here yesterday till midnight, and I believe 15 minutes will be the difference between someone going to court to say that we did not follow the procedure. Mr. Speaker, just allow for them to prosecute the amount of time that they require, and I believe they're only asking for 15 minutes. Yeah.
Thank you, Senator. Council,
Yes, Mr.
having
Speaker,
been
sir.
reminded that you had waived your time to cross-examine 2 other witnesses previously, I'm being informed you do have a balance of 15 minutes. You had already utilized your other 15 minutes. So I will give you a further 15 minutes to see if you can conclude
We are
your
most
questioning.
humbled. We are most humbled, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Witness, where did you meet Madam Lucy Wahito from? Did you call her to your office? Did you use your phone? How did you meet her? How did you speak to her?
Mr. Speaker, I met Lucy Waito at the stadium where we hold our offices.
So it was correct when she informed the Senate that she met you or you summoned her to your office, correct?
No, it was not a summon, Mr. Speaker.
You called her to your
It was
office.
a casual meeting out there. The governor had a different function, and I met her in that function.
You met her in the function. Did you look at the pleadings of Lucy Wahito appearing at page 263, her affidavit in the bundle of document, volume 1? Did you see that averments, paragraph 13?
Can you see which one?
Did you see paragraph 13
We are trying to look at it.
of the affidavit?
Which page is that?
Page 263.
Paragraph?
13. Sorry, paragraph 5. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Did you see paragraph 5?
The number 5, yes. I can't read the number, but I can see the bottom paragraph.
Yes. Are those averments correct? that the recruitment of the commercial manager was to take place in April, correct?
Yes, it is correct.
And that is the same time that you met Mr. Misati and the boys at your house, correct?
No, Mr.
I'm
Speaker.
asking, in April is the same time you met them, correct?
That's incorrect, Mr. Speaker.
Which month did you meet them in your house?
Was in May 28th.
May 28th. Let's go to the May 28th now, because you have taken us there. Would you recall the events of May 28th?
Events of the whole day or events of
Yes,
that visit?
the events that relates to these proceedings.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, there was a visit by Mr. Misati and his sons to my home.
How many sons were in the company of Mr. Misati?
4.
4 of them. Had you previously met Mr. Misati in your house? Previously?
Not once, we met separately.
Was it every time casual or usual for him to be accompanied by his 4 boys?
Not for Mr.
Thank you.
Speaker, they come sometimes too.
You have answered the question. So what was so unique about this meeting for the 28th of May that he'd be accompanied by his sons?
Nothing unique according to me, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Did you know that he was to be accompanied by his son at the time he was paying you a visit?
No, Mr. Speaker.
And prior to this meeting, had you met Dennis Mokaya Misati before?
No, Mr. Speaker.